How are you? Everything is okay. How is going? Our lesson today is about adding and subtract fraction. Here is we have a 4 over 3 and plus 2 over 5. How to make 3 and 5 the same? We can't. No, we have two ways. First way, we can skip counting by 3, 3, 6, at 3, 9, at 3, 12, at 3, 15, and also 5 at 5 is uh, 10 at 5 is 15. Both number becomes the same. Here is 15. We can put a common denominator as 15 and here is 15. Okay, we can do another way. We can multiply here by 5 and here is by 3. How to know that? Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We add 3 5 times. You multiply by 5. And also we have to multiply 4 by 5. Becomes the same. 4 by 5 is 20. And here is we have to multiply 2 by 3. 2 by 3 is 6. In this case, we can add 20 plus 6 is 26 over 50. The second one, here is 5 and 10. If you skip counting by 5, 5, 10, and here is 10, 10, 20. They meet in 10 like this. Leave 10 the same, and we can multiply 5 by 2 and 2 by 2. We get a 7 out of 10 minus 2 multiplied by 2 is 4 out of 10. Here is we can subtract 7 minus 4 is 3 out of 10, like this. I hear one question, one student asked me, can you do the first way in the second problem? I mean, can you switch the problem like this? You can switch 7. I write it again and see it. 7, 10, 7 over 10 minus 2 over 5. Yes, we can switch, but the problem is the answer not in simplest form. We can multiply here again by 5 and here is multiply by 10 like this and put the answer 7 multiplied by 5 is 35 and here is let's erase it. Okay, uh, 35 over 50 minus 20 over 50. We subtract, we get it 15 out of it. But here is not in simplest form. We have to divide it by common factor between them. We can divide it by 5, divided by 5. We get it also 3 out of 10. يبقى here is we can use the switch, but we need simplify after it. The, not, the second one, the third one. Yes, here is the third one. Here is 7 and 9. If you skip counting, they meet also in if you skip skip count what I do in the first 9, 18 and so on, we find that we have to switch them. 9, we have to multiply by 9 here and multiply by 9, and here is multiply by 7, multiply by 7. We get it 7 multiply by 5, 35, and here is 7 multiplied by 9, 63, minus 2 multiplied by 9 is 18, and here is 7 multiplied by 9 is 63. We have to subtract, okay? If you subtract them, we get it 17 out of 63. If I hit the answer. The next one, the next problem. Okay, we can switch also, but it's easy to make it 4, 8. We multiply by 2. Here is multiply by 2. And leave it the 8 the same. 4 over 8 minus 1 multiplied by 2 is 2 over 8. We subtract them, get it 2 over 8. And so on. You know that 2 over 8, we can divide it. As we explained it before, we can divide it both side by 2. Divided by 2, we get it 1 out of 4, and so on. Here is we can change 3 to 9, can multiply by 3. If you do the skip counting, what I do before, 3, 6, 9, and the 9, we get it 9 and the 9. Okay, stop. Don't skip counting in 9. Okay. 3 multiplied by 1 is 3. 3 multiplied by 3 is 9. Plus 3 over 9. We have to add them. 6 over 9. After that, simplify them. Okay, we can divide it by 3 divided by 3. We get it 6 divided by 3 is 2. 9 divided by 3 is 3. Here is the final answer. Last question. Here is we have to multiply by 2. We can change 5 to 10, multiply by 2, or skip counting like 5, 10, and here is 10, 20. They meet it in 10. Okay, we can change 5, multiply by 2, and 2 multiply by 2, we get it 4 out of 10, plus 1 out of 10. If you add them, we get it 5 out of 10. We can divide it by 5. Here is divided by 5, divided by 5. We get it 5 divided by 5 is 1. 10 divided by 5 is 2. And here is our lesson about adding and subtract fraction. If you have any question, ask me in comment, and we'll see you in the next session. Thank you for watching. See you soon.